Welcome back, everybody. You're watching Sport Federation TV. It is fantastic to have you along. If you've been watching, you'll of course know that karate has been on the show with us for, well, on a regular basis, so that we can stay up to date with what our federations are busy doing. Troy Futter is back in studio with me, South African Kumite champion, as well as Western Cape karate coach. Troy, welcome back.
Hi JP, yeah, thank you. Thanks again for having me. It's quite unusual now.
Well, this is what we're looking for. We want you guys in here almost every week to tell us what's going on. So last time we spoke to you, a lot of preparation. You were on your way to Commonwealth Karate Championships in Birmingham.
Yeah. So just before, I think it was the Friday, we had a team leaving that Saturday for the Commonwealth Championships. That was in Birmingham, and Western Cape and Karate South Africa did really well at that event.
What does that mean, really well?
I don't have an exact tally of the medals, but we did bring back quite a few medals. We came back with a few golds as well.
Yeah. Oh, well done.
Yeah.
You must be happy with that as a coach, and yourself personally.
Yeah. It was great. I unfortunately wasn't able to attend, but yeah, two of my personal students went. My one student, she came back with a bronze medal for kata, and then a silver medal for team kumite. So yeah, the guys did really, really well.
Well, it sounds to me like you're happy with performance so far. I mean, to get 2 medals at a Commonwealth Championships is impressive.
Yeah. It was a great result. Great. I can't complain too much.
The other event was the University Combat Championships.
Yeah. So the University World Championships of combat sports that was held in Turkey. South Africa sent a team through. We had our team event, our male team event came back with a bronze medal. So that, look, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's the first time we've ever come back with a medal from that event. So yeah, the guys did exceptionally well.
How does that work? How do you compete a team event from a karate point of view? I mean, you don't put 10 people on the mat at the same time, right?
Yeah, no, it's not run around and punch. We have, so there's a core of five men with 2 reserves, and each person has their own fight. So it'll be a fight of 3 minutes. If you win the first fight, you win the second fight, you win the third fight, then obviously you've won that round. So it works on, it's 5 fights. Whoever has the most wins goes through. But it does get quite technical, because if you draw a fight and it comes to almost a draw at the end, then it goes to points scored in the matches. So it's really, really exciting.
Who are the top countries? Because now we're talking South Africa team versus other.
So look, the round we won was against Turkey.
Right.
To be honest, that was really a surprise that we won that round. Turkey's a great competitor. They're one of the top countries in the world. So yeah, Turkey is amazing. The whole of Europe is really good. And Jordan, if I'm not mistaken, Jordan won the event overall, and that's who South Africa lost to in the semi-finals, was Jordan. So yeah, the team did really, really well, and 3 of our guys from the Western Cape were in that team.
Yeah.
So it was Jody Williams, Lyndon Bailey, and Darren LeKay. They were in that team.
And then next week they're back to Turkey, and this time it's the cadet juniors.
Yeah. So in about a week's time, our guys go off to the Junior Cadet Under 21 World Championships in Turkey. So this is a WKF event. So that's a World Karate event. So it's, for their age group, it's the biggest event in 2 years.
As a coach, you must be happy with the fact that your athletes are coming up. If we look at the last 5 years now, you've got quite a lot of progression in the Western Cape karate space.
Yeah.
It's like you guys have taken it from one level to the next with more team activities, more high performance training. You're doing sports psychology. I mean, you're really bringing in a whole lot of new elements.
Yeah, so Karate South Africa, as well as Western Cape Karate, they're really stepping up. They're giving the guys a lot more opportunity, and it shows. It shows with the results that the guys are bringing back. I mean, for the university team to bring back a bronze medal it's an amazing achievement. So the country is doing something right.
Yeah. And on your own side now, I mean, you're competing. Of course, you're a current South African Kumite champion. your own personal side of things, we understand you guys also recently went to Bloemfontein to do some sports science testing. This is something that for you must also be getting focused on. You've got the Africa Championships coming up.
Yeah, so yeah, for me it's a big step up now until the end of the year. The testing and training we had in Bloemfontein last week was really beneficial. It's so nice to get together with the rest of the team, the rest of the country, to move and to train with, and also just to do the testing to see where I am on paper, which is nice, and it gives me a goal to work towards. It helps me to see where I am at the moment. So yeah, for me, I'm tired, but yeah, pushing on.
Well, for you, obviously, it's all about physical preparation now. I mean, you're probably kind of getting your timing right in terms of getting to the right day. Does there come for you a day where it's like a switching off, no more talking to anybody, it's game face day?
Yeah, so I struggle closer to the event. Within the week before, I'm not in the best of moods. And then on the actual day or the night before and the day, I don't like to be spoken to.
Right.
I like to be left alone, just be in my own little space, getting my mind right. But in that time, if I'm too long in that space, it also has a negative effect on me as well. So it's difficult. I don't want to be mentally drained before I compete, so I need a bit of a distraction, but I don't like to, that day, I don't like to talk about karate. I just like to get out of my head.
So you mentioned UFAC, which is, of course, the Africa region.
Yeah.
Just tell us about that. That's happening in Durban. Are you expecting a lot of countries there?
Yeah, so that will be happening we have to go on the 30th of November until the 4th of December. So UFAC is the whole of Africa coming together.
Wow.
And luckily we are fortunate to have it in Durban. So that's great. We've got home ground advantage. Last I heard, there was 15 to 20 countries confirmed. So yeah, it's going to be a big event. Fighting Africa is never easy. I think a lot of the time it's harder than world, because Africa's tough. Africa's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how long before do you guys get time to settle in when you go up, or you fly in and you compete, or is there a little bit of time to find your feet?
Yeah, so we will arrive the Wednesday. So we start competing on the Friday.
Okay.
So from Wednesday to Friday, we get to chill a bit. We get to train with the team. We get to
sort out your gear and get your kit right and all that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Do you have to do any sort of last-minute rule checking or anything of the sort?
That all happens on the day of your bout or your kata. So on the day you'll line up, and there they'll check your kit.
Yeah.
They'll check all your protective equipment, your gum guard, your karate suit, and if anything is not correct, then you have a minute to change. So yeah, you really need to know what you need and what you have, so that when you rock up, it's no stress of, I don't know if it's going to be too small or too big, or yeah.
Finally, again, Troy, tell us about your academy. It's in Tableview. If people want to join, how do people join?
Yeah, so the academy is TFKA, so Troy Futter Karate Academy, in Tableview. We've got a very nice hall. So yeah, people are welcome just to pop in. I've got an open door policy there at the dojo. So from Monday to Thursday, from 4 to 7 o'clock in the evening, the dojo's open. People are welcome to pop in, have a look, see what we're doing, and join in. Try a class for free.
Moms and dads can bring the kids.
Moms and dads can bring the kids. Moms and dads can join.
Yeah.
So it's really for everyone and anyone.
Troy, we'll leave it at that. Thanks so much for coming out. We appreciate you taking the time to come and talk about karate in the Western Cape. And we're looking forward to having you back in the studio, because all we're seeing is good things.
Yeah, thanks, JP. Yeah, no, definitely I'll be back. I'll be here soon, and with good results.
Well, hopefully we'll get you back before you go to the next one. In fact, you're off in a week, I think. So
yeah,
things are a bit tight on the time. But
yeah.
Yeah. Troy, we'll leave it at that. Thanks very much. There we go, folks. Troy Futter, South African Kumite champion and Western Cape karate coach. The athletes in Western Cape karate also doing really well, bringing back the medals. A lot of big events coming up now. It's the cadets. It is the UFAC Championships in Durban, the cadets, of course, in Turkey. And yeah, best of luck to the athletes, but we will follow their progress because there is still quite a few events before the end of the year. We'll catch up with you after the break. Do not go away.